What's up? Whenever I start these real-time feeling clips, it's like suddenly, it's like I press record and then I get really pensive and I start biting my lip or doing whatever that is with my mouth and start looking off into the distance like I was just thinking it seems a little silly, but it's me, so there I am. And there you go. And now for something completely different. I was thinking through today a list of things that I love or that I love to do, and I was kind of talking through the list, I guess, because I was just talking to myself for a while I was driving driving between jobs and my work, and I was it's like I kept thinking of different things, but I kept coming back to similar things. So many things related. I guess maybe that's not such a surprise if you're in a stream of consciousness, but I kept coming back to over and over again, like really wanting to connect with people and connect with people more deeply. And I was thinking about how I also really just wanted to seek truth and have things kind of just be laid on the table. That's really where I'm at these days, is finding that that's really who I am. It's not just being an ethical or moral person, which hopefully I am increasingly more and more so, that type of person. But I was really thinking about just that I've done a lot of truth seeking for myself and for what my place in this world and this universe is for so long. And I guess I had, even though I couldn't quite call it right out, I always knew up here at least, or maybe I knew down here, that, you see that? I knew that I was, in some way or other, that I liked connecting with people, and that I really wanted what was true and to go deeper with people. And I mean, like, for example, this would happen so many times where someone will say, it's that old thing where they say, or you've heard people say, oh, well, how are you doing? And then there's that one guy who you ask, how you doing? And he said, well, I'm doing this. This is going crazy. I'm freaking tired off my butt, and I don't know what I'm doing in my job, and I've got all these things, and like they just like dump everything, and you're like, oh God, I do not want to talk to that guy. That's probably me. Good chance, if you're someone that knows me, it might have been me. And in the same way, I genuinely want to know when somebody says, oh, if I ask, how you doing, they'd say, oh, I'm doing okay. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, okay is, middle of the road. It's better than this, worse than that. But what does that mean? Are you okay in your life? Are you okay in your relationships? Are you okay in with, are we okay? And and like I'll just keep digging, clawing. Because I says, fine, here's how I'm doing, and they'll like give it out to me, and they'll just throw it all down for me and say, just okay, are we good now? But most of the time when they do that, I could tell that they were done. They at first feeling kind of a little bit annoyed, and then later saying, oh, it seems like a weight's been lifted, and I'm like, great, see you later. But the third piece that I didn't really, and I was thinking about this over the past more 24 hours than really just today in that list, as I was listing things out, was I was realizing that I think I like adventure, and I have more of an adventurous spirit than I thought. Not so much just, not like Indiana Jones where I need to go travel the jungles or get a rush from just doing something impulsive for the sake of doing something impulsive, but really when something somehow clicks in my heart, and just for some reason I get this, I feel this kind of fire, like almost like it's like a propane or gas stove, when before you have to light the igniter, or the pilot, when you have to light the pilot. It's like before the pilot's lit, and then I've had times in my life where something presents itself to me, and for whatever reason I'm attuned to it, or I'm aware in that moment where the opportunity comes, and it's like suddenly a pilot's lit in my heart, and then I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I just go and do it. I think for a while, even in high school, and young adulthood, I still consider myself a young adult, but that's relative, I guess. Is that I would say, oh, I would say, I'm going to go do this, and then maybe my friends or people I knew, they'd say, oh, I'd get this reputation for being like, wow, like Derek's going off the rails. But then I'd also have this other reputation of just doing kind of the safe thing, almost the boring thing, or maybe I wouldn't take chances. But it wasn't like I wouldn't take chances at all, because I would do things that other friends and people I knew were like, there's no way I'm gonna go try that, because who knows what's gonna happen. And then I'm realizing, oh, okay, so I'm not like Indiana Jones, like the Harrison Ford version who's out there doing that stuff. Maybe I'm more like the Lego version of Indiana Jones, where I'm doing these other random, I don't know, I don't know where I'm going with that analogy, but I was just thinking maybe it's more like the Indiana Jones of the contemplative space. So if Indiana Jones was wearing a beatnik hat and had a goat and was considering talking to some random stranger about something deeply, and maybe that was some other iteration of Indiana Jones. I really have lost this metaphor's gotten away from me. But basically I'm just saying that I'm realizing these new things about me, that I am a truth seeker. I am someone who wants to connect and go deeply, and I am someone who is not only willing but eager to take a leap of faith, or take the more adventurous path, not just for adventure's sake, but I'm looking for that opportunity when it's something that I feel like that pilot has been lit in my heart. And when I go and take that step, what I find is I don't notice when it happens exactly, but somewhere that lit pilot turns into just a full-on flame, and it just whoosh. So I don't know, I guess if it always takes me this roundabout talking. I was just, I kind of like that metaphor better than the Indiana Jones one. But if there's anything that lights your pilot and you're wondering whether to snuff it out, and you're presented with the choice of either just kind of snuffing it out, turning off the gas, or just pouring some fuel on and letting it just go up. I can't tell what to do, but it's been really cool to see what happens when you go whoosh. So here's to you figuring out when you're gonna whoosh next. All right, I'll see ya.